continuing from yesterday's video, let's get this body sorted out. Yeah, it's just you don't realise how long things take sometimes. You just be working away, filming away, and then you put it on the computer, you go to edit, and it's just got so much footage. But yeah, without further ado, let's just crack on, shall we? That's quite good. I'm going to do a lot of careful hand stuff in here though. So I do need to be careful about it's very easy to catch the fretboard using the spindle sander. It's something to be so careful of. It's very easy just to put a ding in the side, so I'm always really careful. But yeah, I need to get into this with hand files and stuff. And sort of round off, sort of shape here and sort of take it over or something. I think it's still plenty of room. Probably put get more of a slope on here as well. These are things I'll have to do afterwards. I'm just looking at all the jobs I can do before I stick things together and what have you. So yeah, tidying all this up, it's, I don't know, it's probably 6.5 dozen at the moment. Whether I do that now or after it's all glued up. Probably best to do it when it's all together with the top on as well, and then I can blend everything. Yeah, I think maybe I should think about doing the frets next. Just a level and polish. Bit of a tedious one, but one that needs done all the same. So I think maybe do that next. Maybe do the frets, do the fretwork. Level, crown, polish, get that done. And then I think it'll be a case of getting this glued up. Now I put this upside down on my big clamp thing so that this all sits flat, and get this top as flat as I can. And then once this is set, then I can get that and stick it on there. And I'll plane all this off the bottom, and we can get all this shaped and stuff at the same time. I think that's the best plan. So before I can do any frets, I need to make a notch straight edge for a base. Now I've got this over here. Now my dad was a very strange man. He would do things like, he would buy 3 or 4 of these rulers and he would check them all to see which one was really straight. And then he would write on it to say that was like true. It's just the way he was. So I am gonna, and I've checked with my engineer straight edge, and it is coming up straight, so I'm going to put marks, if I get them in the right place, for where the frets are. I'm going to notch this to fit a bass guitar. I'll just put just enough notch to, you know, deal with the frets. There we have it. One fairly straight edge. Once again, just double check it with the engineer straight edge. Yep, it's all good. All good. Happy days. Right, there we go. Now we're sorted. Let's see about levelling these frets. Levelling beam. I use the 25mm tape, and I have 25mm 320 grit on a roll, which is great. It's Norton stuff. It's brilliant. Very useful. That must be the least amount of levelling I've had to do yet. There was this one. There's a couple actually. I was using this diamond file. It's this one's, I don't know, I think it's like jumbo or extra jumbo, so it's actually a bit too wide. But it does take down the tops just nicely for the high spots. Yeah, I got it second hand from somebody, like 5 or 10 quid or something, I can't remember now. It's quite cheap though. Right, so I guess it's time to take this board up. Thankfully, because these, I mean, the levelling beam basically just kissed the tops, there was hardly anything at all, so I didn't need much in the way of crowning. I didn't have to go like, all the way over and over and over. I just doing the tops where it actually hit it, and a little bit extra on 1 or 2 frets like this one here where it needed that extra bit of taking down when I was using the fret rocker. Other than that, there's no point in going crazy if you don't need to. Here we go, it's the frets all polished and everything, levelled and everything. Done all the fret ends, and then I've run up the sides with, I started 240, 320 and then on the wire wool at the fret ends, so they're just super slick, and I just took the slight edge off the board as well, so that's nice. The next thing I want to do is to get these wings glued on. I might have to wait a little bit though. I'll have to wait and see what the weather does, because it's very wet and chilly today. And I need it to, what I want to do is, I want to glue them up out here and then take the whole thing into the house for the glue to cure, So I'll maybe have to wait a little while. But that's my next manoeuvre anyways, to get the wings glued on, I think. Yeah. So you get all these blobs of glue off. Get the blobs of glue off, a little bit of planing. Get this top all nice and flat, and then we'll get the actual top glued on. Right, so that's that clamped up. Hopefully I'll get a break in this weather at some point and I can tweak this into the house. I like to keep it in the house overnight for the glue to cure better really. But yeah, so top's on, really nice fit. The top's pretty much central. I'm fairly confident it's kind of pretty much bang on where I wanted it. Yeah, and it's just like a fraction of a millimetre between the end of the neck piece and the top there, which is fine. I'll just get in there with Soros and super glue things, tidy things up, it'll be absolutely no problem whatsoever. So yeah, really happy. So, yeah, we kind of are. I'll stand in the, try and stand in the light there. Block the light off. But yeah, to all intents and purposes, we've kind of got something going here. It's starting to look more like an actual thing. I'm always very wary of going in these inner horns with the bob and sander because it's just so easy to make a mistake. It's just too easy. And you know, that tiny little mistake, it's such a hassle to deal with, you know. So it's much easier just to avoid doing it and just use hand tools. It's just so much safer. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so groovy. That's starting to look like something, which is great. Loads of work to do still, obviously, but you know, it's starting to look like something anyway, at least. Happy days. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave this here for now. So as usual, thanks very much for watching. Hope you liked it. Enjoyed it and that. Feel free to like and comment as usual. It's interesting. I like reading people's comments, see what people are saying and that about things and stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for all the comments so far. So yeah, anyway, enough's enough. We'll leave this here. When we come back, we'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. Just as usual. Anyway, cheers for now.